After sleeping deep within the Earth's crust for hundreds of millions of years, these colorful ores were finally discovered by mankind. They appear in ochre, chestnut, or emerald-like green hues, some with rare semi-transparent textures. These precious ores are known as the industrial gold rare earth ores. Through a series of complex processes including exploration, mining, separation, processing, and purification, 17 critical metallic elements can ultimately be extracted, including light rare earth elements, LREE, and medium-heavy rare earth elements, HRE. Specifically, these 17 elements are lanthanum, La, cerium, Ce, praseodymium, Pr, neodymium, Nd, promethium, Pm, samarium, Sm, europium, Eu, gadolinium, Gd, terbium, Tb, dysprosium, Dy, holmium, Ho, erbium, Er, thulium, Tm, ytterbium, Yb, lutetium, Lu, as well as yttrium, Y, and scandium, Sc. These elements are called rare earths not because they are truly scarce, but because they are often dispersed in nature and difficult to concentrate for mining. Rare earths are actually a group of typical metallic elements, whose value lies not only in their relatively limited and non-renewable reserves, but, more importantly, in the extreme difficulty of their separation, purification, and processing, as well as their wide applications across industrial sectors, earning them the title of universal soil. In 1972, Su Guangxian, known as the father of Chinese rare earths, pioneered research on rare earth separation and purification technology in China. Extracting these precious elements from ores requires a complex process. First mining the rare earth ores, grinding them into powder, then using large amounts of water and sophisticated techniques to separate trace amounts of rare earths from impurities. After drying the rare earth slurry, acids are used to extract rare earth metal compounds, ultimately yielding this industrial gold. Rare earths can be considered the vitamins of industrial materials. Materials incorporating rare earth elements play irreplaceable roles in fluorescence, magnetism, lasers, optical fibers, communications, new energy, superconductivity, and other fields. In military applications, rare earths are at the core of functional materials, with many high-tech weapons' superior performance relying on rare earth materials. In agriculture, rare earth elements can increase chlorophyll content in plants, promote seed germination, improve sprouting rates, and accelerate seedling growth. In light industry and textiles, rare earth compounds are widely used in fur softening, fur dyeing, wool dyeing, and carpet dyeing processes. Additionally, rare earth elements are applied in various digital products to meet demands for smaller, faster, lighter, and more energy-efficient devices, while also being used in green energy, healthcare, water purification, transportation, and other critical sectors. China is the only country in the world capable of supplying all 17 rare earth metals. The Bayan Obo mine in Inner Mongolia is the world's largest rare earth mine, accounting for over 90% of China's total rare earth resources and renowned as the capital of rare earths. Today, rare earth resources hold extremely high strategic importance in military, industrial, and agricultural sectors. China's rare earth industry surpasses those of Western countries by decades, with global rare earth processing inevitably linked to China. This is based on several facts. China holds over 30% of global rare earth reserves. More importantly, China essentially has a monopoly on heavy rare earth resources and possesses complete rare earth smelting technology. Even rare earth ores mined in the United States need to be shipped to China for processing. Rare earths are strategic resources as important as oil and coal, precious minerals containing 17 rare metallic elements that are likewise non-renewable. From satellite radars and permanent magnet motors in spacecraft, to mobile phone chips and computer hard drives, to motors, car bodies, lights, and even tire manufacturing in new energy vehicles, rare earths are omnipresent. Statistics show that scientists discover new applications for rare earths every 3 to 5 years on average, with 1 out of every 6 major inventions closely related to rare earths. For example, besides the F-22 fighter jet, each of America's most advanced F-35 fighters requires over 400 kilograms of rare earth materials, while each Virginia-class attack submarine consumes more than 4 tons of rare earths during construction. It can be said that without rare earths, the tree of human high-tech development would struggle to continue growing. For this reason, rare earths are extremely important strategic resources for nations worldwide. Currently, China holds a pivotal position in the global rare earth sector. First, China has the world's largest rare earth reserves. 2020 data shows global rare earth reserves at about 120 million tons, with China accounting for 44 million tons or 37%. Second, China also leads the world in rare earth production, accounting for 80% to 90% of global rare earth commodities. Moreover, China is the world's largest rare earth exporter, with 60% to 70% of rare earth products shipped overseas. For instance, the majority of U.S. rare earth imports come from China. Most importantly, China leads the world in rare earth metal extraction and processing technology, possessing the most complete smelting and separation capabilities, which forces other countries to send their ores to China for processing, even when they have rare earth deposits. On April 4, 2025, China announced a 34% tariff increase on all imports originating from the United States, while implementing export controls on 7 categories of medium-heavy rare earth-related items: samarium, gadolinium, terbium, dysprosium, lutetium, scandium, and yttrium. These materials have irreplaceable strategic value in military, new energy, and high-tech fields. This escalation in the China-US trade war impacts global industrial patterns and supply chains far beyond ordinary tariff disputes, particularly China's export controls on medium and heavy rare earths, which will fundamentally alter competitive dynamics and supply chain logic across multiple strategic industries. China's dominant position in rare earths is built on a trinity of advantages in resources, technology, and market. From reserve quantities to processing technologies, from industrial scale to application innovation, China has established a complete rare earth industrial ecosystem. This comprehensive advantage makes it extremely difficult for any country to establish an independent rare earth supply chain in the short term. As industry experts note, decoupling from China in rare earths would be no less challenging than abandoning semiconductor technology in the digital age. As the vitamins of modern industry, the strategic value of rare earths will continue to highlight in future technological development, while China's leading position in this field will persistently profoundly influence global industrial patterns.